So, guys, let's take a look at the PlayStation Mini. Now, I just bought this Mini, and even after reading all the reviews and everything online about it, I decided to make this purchase because there's two sets of reviews that go out with this PlayStation Mini. The first is just what this is. The games on it are they're shit. These are bad games. The only good game on this whole list may be Tekken 3. It comes with two controllers. It doesn't come with a plug. It comes with like a power cable, but you have to kind of pull one of your Apple iPhone square plugs and plug it in. So it doesn't come with a plug. I got it for $30, and for $30, it's worth it. But what I really bought it for is basically to mod it. Now, this is what happens when you take it out of the box. It's a beautiful package. It's done really nice. That comes with that white box. Within that white box is the PlayStation Mini and the two controllers, and the two Ys is an HDMI cable, instruction manual, and it's really nicely set up. It's well put together. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a PlayStation. The box kind of opens up a little funky the way you kind of have to open it, because when I was opening the box, I felt like I was doing almost like a puzzle. But that's it. Size of your hand. I guess it's comparable to the same, the NES Mini and the Super NES Mini. But once you get it open, the controllers are underneath this box, so you kind of pull this out. This kind of it pulls up and it pulls out, and then right underneath is the beautiful PlayStation controllers. Now, I had a PlayStation 1. I don't remember. These controllers are very light. They're light. And I don't remember the PlayStation controllers being as light as these feel. I also don't know if my original PlayStation had like a rumble pack, if it shook. I know my PlayStation 2 did, and my PlayStation 2 controller is a lot different than this. But, hey, please excuse me, because I'm yawning. The controllers were good. They weren't bad. I played a couple of games on them, and they felt good. They just felt light. That's just the best way to put it. They felt like there was almost no weight to them. That's kind of the setup. And the games are hard. There's Tekken 3, which is great. There's the first Twisted Metal, which wasn't great. The games look a little funky on like a high definition TV, right? I have it on my flat screen, and the graphics they look good, but they look off, I guess, from what I remember from my PlayStation, my original PlayStation. There's the connections in the back, power HDMI. Another thing that's pretty funky is these buttons actually work. Just like, the real PlayStation, you kind of compress them in. That is the power cable. That's just the instruction manual. You could see where you're plugging in the power source into like an Apple iPhone type plug. I thought that was interesting, right? That white Apple phone, plug is kind of what they want you to use to plug this into a power source. And I mean, I don't know. For $30, it was great. But I went and bought one True Blue. I bought whatever pack it was. It's like 101 of the best games, and that's why I bought this. The games that come preloaded, they're so-so. I'll scroll through them. You can take a look. You can hack this. You can mod it. There's instructions on YouTube, and just Google it, where you are actually downloading a certain, I guess it's whatever software into a USB. You can load as many games as you want, and you can play all the PlayStation games. And PlayStation had a lot of great games. The pack that I bought, the True Blue pack. There's three of them, and there's a fighting pack. There's kind of like a best of pack, and there's another pack which looks like it has a lot of, I don't know, it's a different assortment of games. I just kind of bought the best of pack, which has like Tenchu and Driver. There's like a couple of Street Fighters on there. There's a couple of Tekkens on there, and that's the one I bought. And then what I'm going to do is I'll buy a thumb drive. I don't know, maybe 64 gigabyte, and I will load it up with some other games. So I'll probably wind up loading up the whole library at one point. And that's kind of why I bought this. For the games that were preloaded alone, no, not really, unless, you just want it as a novelty type of, just have it to have it, but I would love to play it. So I will do another video once I get my True Blue pack in, I can say it, and once I start to hack it on my own, because I'm probably going to start tonight or tomorrow, where I'm going through YouTube and I'm looking through Google and all the little groups that I'm part of on Facebook and Twitter, and see how I can kind of load up my own thumbnail drive and stick it in and play some other games. And that's what I like about these mini systems, is even though the system may be shit, it's when you hack it and you get into it where you can do a lot of cool stuff. So for that, it's worth it. If you have anything more to say, anything more about it, please share it below. Leave it in the comments, because I love to read them and I love to see what people have to say. I like these minis. They're fun. I hooked them up to my TV. I grabbed them. I played them. I still have my NES Mini and my Super NES Mini, and they're fun. I love them. I'll turn them on here and there and I'll play them, and I think that they're great. This one, once I get it loaded up with the games that I want to play, like the Street Fighters and the Drivers and Tenshus, a lot of good games for PlayStation. I get it loaded up with those games. That'll be fantastic as well. But for now, I will play like Tekken 3 on this. It's good. It's good. It's the best game on this thing, at least for me. But with that being said, like, subscribe, comment. Hope you're all doing well. Stay healthy. God bless you. Love you. Do good in life. And I will talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye.